And today we want to talk about living in Romania. And I'm here with Dr. Nureini.
Yes.
Why did you choose Romania? How about the living expenses, if you are to describe? The tuition fee range for medicine. Why don't you trust me? Why? Tell me.
So Ramose is giving me experience here in Bucharest today.
I told you I'm qualified in scooter. Hello guys, welcome back again to my channel. So for those who are new here, I'm Ramose, should I call Dr. Ramose, a 5th year medical student, currently doing Erasmus program here at Lucian Blaga University in Sibiu, but I study in Turkey, guys. And today we want to talk about living in Romania, and I'm here with Dr. Nureini.
Yes. Hi.
Yes.
Welcome everyone.
So he has also a YouTube channel, goes by the name
Dr.
Dr. Nora. Yeah, the link will be on the description box below. So we want to discuss a little bit about living in Romania. So I want to ask him some few questions. First, Doctor, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to answer all questions.
First of all, introduce yourself.
Yeah, so I'm Dr. Nureini.
Okay.
I'm a medical resident in psychiatry here in Romania, and I'm second year psychiatry resident.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much about me. I actually, maybe yes, I can add that I was here since last year. We opened a student consultancy company.
Yes.
Where we assist students to apply for medical studies or any kind of studying in Romania.
Other departments too, yeah.
Yes.
For both undergraduate, masters, and PhD.
For now, we do for undergraduates and
Okay.
masters.
And
PhD is a bit more complicated because it needs a direct communication with the coordinator and the student. So it's not easy to do that.
Okay. If people want to apply, how they will reach you? Do you have a website or something? Like
Yeah,
that?
so we have a website.
Okay.
It's eurostudypath.com. That's our
Okay.
company name.
The link will be in the description box.
Yeah, you can leave the description link in the description,
Okay.
and they can contact us directly. They can book a meeting with us, consultation meeting with us, and we can guide them through the entire process. Or they can also reach me on my YouTube channel, on my Instagram, anywhere. I'm all over social media. Yeah.
All right. So why did you choose Romania?
So the main reason I chose Romania was simply because it's number one is I wanted to study in a European member state country, and there's this theory in the Middle East and Africa when you graduate from a European country, you get a little bit extra privilege as someone who graduated from Europe.
Okay.
So that's one of the main reasons I wanted a European country. So I looked around all the countries around Europe, and I found that Romania was, for medical residency,
Yes.
it was the easiest to get access to
Okay.
as a foreigner. And that was basically the main reason I chose Romania for medical residency. And also I researched about the country, and I found that it's a very peaceful, very, very low crime rate compared to any other European countries, very cheap living costs. And these all added together just gave me the decision and the courage to go with Romania.
How do you like it so far?
I really like it. It's I'm fully settled here now. In the beginning, there was a lot of question marks. You know, like how am I gonna survive here? I don't know anyone here. You know, and how is it gonna work? And there was a lot of worries and anxieties. And this is typical when you're moving to a new country.
Exactly.
But as time went and I found that I got to know people, I just I was very happy with my decision. And if I had to decide again, definitely was gonna be Romania. You know. So yeah, I'm very happy here.
How about the living expenses, if you are to describe?
So living expenses, I would say it really depends on the person. So from person to person, it depends how you want to live and the style of life that you want to choose.
Okay.
But generally speaking, comparing to other European member state countries like Germany, Switzerland, I mean, these countries, Austria, Romania would be among the cheapest. For example, you can find a 2-bedroom house in Romania for around 450 euros to 500 euros, or even cheaper. A month, yes.
Four bedroom.
2-bedroom.
2-bedroom.
2-bedroom. And obviously the prices increase depending on the quality and the type of house you're on, the location. And 1-bedroom apartment, you can find it in the range of 350 euros. So when you compare this to any other European, especially Western European countries, the price is just there's no comparison, you know.
I agree.
And when it comes to groceries, though, like for example groceries and food and this kind of stuff, there's not much difference. So that's one thing I found out, is that the grocery costs, it's almost similar to any other European country.
Coming to the most important department, medicine. So why medicine in Romania?
Studying medicine in Romania has advantages.
Okay.
The first advantage is obviously the cost or the tuition fees.
Tuition fees.
If you compare it obviously to USA or UK
Other European Union,
or other
European countries,
European
right?
countries is much cheaper, way cheaper. So that's the first advantage. The second advantage is that you're studying medicine in a European member state country, which means by the time you graduate from medical school,
Yes.
you can work as a resident doctor or I don't know if you want to do as a GP or resident doctor in anywhere in Europe. So
Any
you don't
European
have to
country.
any European country. You just need to learn their language.
Okay.
So for example, let's say I graduate from medical school in Romania.
Yes.
By the time I graduate, I want to go to Germany. I just learn the German language, and I can start my residency and
Germany.
and get matched in Germany. The same thing applies. So a lot of people that study in Romania, what they do is they go to Ireland because it's the only English-speaking country. Maybe not the only. There are Malta and other countries that also speak. So they go to Ireland and they
Because
continue their residency
they
training.
speak English, they can go straight.
Exactly, because Ireland's part of EU. So this is the advantage you have. So you don't have to go through extra exams and something like that, where you would have to do if you studied, for example, in Turkey, China,
Yeah,
or other
Exactly.
non-European
To get
countries.
the equivalence of
Exactly.
of your diploma.
Exactly.
And also, what is the tuition fee range for medicine?
So it depends really from city to city. So for example, bigger cities like Cluj, Bucharest, Iași, these are the big cities. They're more expensive. You can say around 7,000 euros to maybe 8,000 in some instances. Let's say from 6,000 to 7,000 to 8,000 euros. Depending on what city you want to study in. There are some cities that are even cheaper, like up to 5,000 euros, like a city called Galați, which is a little bit on the Moldovan side. So yeah, it really depends on the city more than
what you study.
Exactly. So even when it comes to other departments, like let's say not medicine, other fields of like business or and so on, depends on the city. The price will depend on the city that you choose.
And not on the university ranking.
Obviously, the university, the cities, the big cities have the higher, have the cities like the bigger cities have a higher ranking universities.
So it's just the same sequence.
Exactly. And one of the best universities in Romania for medicine is actually not even that big city. So there's this university in Târgu Mureș, which is one of the best for medicine, and it's very like the oldest for medical school. So if you would like, that would be the best, because you're in a smaller city with a reasonable price, and when it comes to medical school is highly ranked. The city name is Târgu Mureș.
Târgu Mureș.
Yeah.
How do somebody gets to choose a university? What are factors people should consider?
Okay, so as an agency, what we try to do is we and maybe this could work for the student as well, is that we first try to see the student's circumstances. We look at the price range that they're willing or they're able to offer to pay. That's the first thing obviously you have to consider. The second thing you have to consider is the lifestyle and the city that you like. So if you like metropolitan, very busy and crowded city like Bucharest, this will be a good place for you. If you like a calm and collective and small place where everything is 5 minutes away, then Sibiu is the place. That's why I chose Sibiu. I don't like traffic. I don't like busy life. I like a very calm place. So Sibiu could be a place. So this is another factor. Also, one of the factors you can consider is the cost of living. So bigger cities like Cluj and Bucharest, they are more expensive to live in as compared to Sibiu, Târgu Mureș, Galați, and so on. So these are the three main factors. Obviously there's other factors, but these are the three main factors that we discuss with the students when we're applying for them. And once we get these factors, then we help the students to decide which university they would work best for them.
And how about benefits for them to study in Romania? In Turkey, when you study, students don't have the option for job to work permit. So how about Romania? And how do you recommend the student? Because some students I know you have been asking me, oh, I need to come to study abroad, but I need to pay for myself. Like after they pay, they can, not living expense, maybe they could work part-time and be able to afford. So in Romania, is it possible like people to do that, part-time jobs, and be able maybe to afford the living expense? For example, if their parents, they cover the tuition fee. Is that possible?
Yes, that's possible. So according to the Romanian law, as a student, you're allowed to work 4 hours per day. So, which is basically the part-time hours that you can work in. So if you come as a student and once you learn the language is a bit necessary. Not entirely, but it's important that you learn the language if you want to work in anywhere in Romania. So once you, let's say for example, after 6 months or 1 year, you are more confident with your language, you can apply for any job as a part-time and get some income from there, you know, to cover at least for your living cost. Maybe your rent, you can cover your rent with the salary and extra pocket money for you as well. And if you want to work harder and maybe I don't know, and you're lucky enough to find a good job with a good salary, then you can potentially, if you save enough, cover your tuition fees. Yeah, because there are some jobs which they pay well, like you can, I think the minimum wage is 400 euros. Yes.
Yeah, so if you make like 200 euros or 150, and some rent for the dorms where people are staying is 70 to 80 euros in a month, and it has everything like electricity, kitchen, like everything, washing machine and everything. So it's just like buying groceries to live by. And transport also is 50% discount for students. Back in the day, even now they train, so it's way more like better, both in terms of living cost, also living cost and also tuition fees, but also the benefits, as doctor was saying here, once you graduate. Like for me now, if I graduate from Turkey, I need to do other exams to go and work in other countries. But if you graduate from Europe, here to go and work in Europe, you just go straight. You just need to learn their language. Apply for a job. Yeah.
And one more thing I wanted to add is that there are a couple of foreign-owned companies that look for like call centers jobs. Call center jobs are widely starting to get more available, and these call centers could be owned from a company in Canada or America, and they want to choose Romania for the cheap labor costs. And there are some companies that offer this job, and the pay is really good. So a lot of students, what they do is they apply for these call center jobs, you know, where you can work 4 hours a day and answer customer questions, or I don't know, whatever. And some of them could actually be, you can work from home as well. So this is starting to get more presence in Romania now.
Especially if you're coming from countries, if in Africa or somewhere, if you speak French, Spanish, English. Yeah, and even sometimes you might not know Romanian, you find they have some language over there. Maybe they need somebody who knows these two languages or one language, and you apply online.
Yes, exactly. These are very well needed now in Romania.
The other reason why you should study in Romania is because studying here in Romania is way more cheaper for you also to sponsor your studies. So as Dr. Nureini spoke about, you can work as work permit maybe for 4 hours within a day, and some jobs which you can find and do here. But also you can sponsor yourself by doing work and travel program, which means you can work and travel to go to the US, you can work and travel, go to Australia, work and travel, go to Canada. Yeah, but let me talk about work and travel going to the USA. And here, this is Romania, guys. You see, that's Romania. Where are we right now?
We are close to the center. And on the left on the roundabout is Ramada Hotel, and this area is called Dumbrava. And you can see the shawarma.
Yeah.
Shawarma, we are passing by.
Shawarma, yeah, for halal food.
Yep.
So, as I was saying, so for work and travel USA, meaning over here Romania is way cheaper, because in Turkey to apply for the program you pay almost 3,000, but over here you just pay 1,000, and there's some agents they just take 800. So you can pay 800, you get the job to get to the United States, you can go there and work, make from 10,000, 15,000, and come back and sponsor your studies. So this is one of the best reasons why you should study in Romania. So, and we are partnering. We can help you with securing admission to universities, whether you want to study in Romanian language or you want to study in English, to best universities and according to your budget. So as long as I'm still showing you the tour of the city here of Sibiu, it's not necessary to come and study in Sibiu, but we're talking about studying in Romania, guys. So in general, so yeah. This is Romania here.